What's up, everybody? I'm Jonathan Sewell Sales at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise, Alabama. And you see behind me, this is the mid-size 3-row Mazda crossover showdown. It's the outgoing CX-9, the newcomer, the CX-90, and we're gonna cover the comparisons and differences in under 8 minutes so you can choose which third row crossover is right for you. So let's jump in.
More garbage.
This is actually the first video I've ever done for Mazda of an outgoing model and its replacement. So let's get started over here with the CX-9. Of course, this came out in 2016, and it was the first vehicle to offer the 2.5 liter Skyactiv G turbo. And this one, of course, with premium fuel, gets 250 horsepower, 320 foot-pounds of torque. This one is a 22, one of our service loaners, because we've sold out, but I thought it was important to cover these differences. This is, of course, the Touring Plus, so you can see that the max size wheel that you get on the CX-9 is a 19-inch wheel. This one also has your front sensors or parking sensors and a later edition style grille, which was on the Touring Plus, the Carbon Edition, and then a chrome style on the Signature. You can see by looking at it here that it did carry the Kodo design, but it was, of course, a little bit long hood, kind of a angled back front here, and of course disc brakes front and rear, eye active sense, so you have the radar up front and your camera here for smart brake support, a high beam assist, all of those things. As we take a look, you have the advanced keyless entry with a push button. You have this higher console here with the commander control knob. Of course, this is the black leather. You could also get the beige, and they upgraded in 2021 to the 10.25 inch infotainment. You also have, just like the CX-5, a LCD display here, or on upper trims, a full one right here in the center. This is a 6-speed automatic with sport mode, and then of course manual, and you could get paddle shifters on other models as well. This one also has your off-road traction assist, memory seats, power seats, and on the inside they had a bench seat for many years, and then in 2020 they offered a captain's chair, so you could have the 2-3-2. So the 7-passenger or a 6-passenger with the captain's chairs. Your rear air was only these vents back here, nothing up top, nothing in the sides in the back. And just to show you, of course, they had this neat little button that you can push to help you open. It's a 60-40 split when you have the bench, and these are on rails, so you could lock them in different positions for better third row room, leg room. These are a 50-50 split, and you can see that you do have cup holders back there, as well as USBs in later years, later editions there. So here's the different settings for leg room. And of course, that old style was a kind of a big bump back here, and power rear liftgate on some trims, and hands-free on some trims in 2020 and newer. And here's that 50-50 look that you could fold these down and have one passenger and some cargo. Not much room, of course, back here, and you have a little bit of a storage tray with your spare underneath. LED light mixtures. Of course, you probably didn't see because I didn't tell you, but you do have the rear outlets out there. And just to take a look here at what it looks like from the side. So your wheelbase is kind of positioned centrally of the hood, and then back here. And this is a very nice riding car, heavier than the CX-5, but definitely you can see the accessories, moonroof, things like that, definitely needed some updating. and enter CX-90. So you can see a whole new design going, the first new large platform. This one has inline 6 or available with a 2.5 liter plug-in hybrid. They're all hybrids though. So this one's a 8-speed transmission, inline 6 turbo, longer hood and longer wheelbase, which we'll look at in just a minute. But you can also see that the max wheel size is 21 inches here, and new headlight design. Also have your LED strips, new designs coming into the grille. Still, this one's a Premium Plus, 3.3 turbo Premium Plus. So you have your sensors across the front. Let me go ahead and step back and just show you here. The length is about the same, within an inch or so of the CX-9, but you can see how they push these wheels up for a little bit longer wheelbase, and really beefy looking on the back compared to the CX-9. We'll talk about that in just a minute. This one, of course, as you can see, has the updated advanced keyless entry, so you can just touch and look at this interior. Of course, the black isn't so appealing to me, but this white interior really pops, and you have this nice contrasting with this faux wood here and all the different styles, the different colors, leather wrap steering wheel, and of course, this model upgrades to a 12.3 inch screen, a 12.3 inch digital instrument panel, frameless rear view mirror, which you could get on some CX-9s. You can see they've widened out the console here, went to an electronic shifter because the transmission actually sits up higher. Because why? Because it's rear wheel drive. So you have rear wheel drive, both all wheel drives in North America, but this one's rear wheel drive first, so powered by the rear wheels. Also, the steering is amazing. They've been able to tighten it in because of the inline 6 to give better wheel travel. And most of these are going to come with available 7 passengers. This model, the Premium Plus, only comes with 7 passengers. So it's 2, 2, and 3 in the back. And you can see we've upgraded to USB-C, better rear air controls. And these seats are down. We'll pull them up in just a minute. Maybe I can do it from here. Yep. So you can see the rear setup here. Also, you have air vents right here, which are nice, that we didn't have before. And this one is one of those hands-free power lift gates. And you can see the 3rd passenger right here, and still have cargo, a little bit more cargo room back here. Still have not much of a storage tray, but a tool tray, and your spare tire is underneath. So all the latest design cues and similar safety features with some new ones. Still have your eye active sense. You can see the cameras, you can see the radar there. So safety is about the same. It really comes down to performance, which the handling's actually upgraded with new technology, and you have better fuel economy because of the mild hybrid system. So you actually have more combined, a higher combined EPA rating in fuel. And I forgot to mention, but 280 horsepower with regular fuel on this one. So a little bit bigger, a little bit wider, not much interior difference, just new styling. And which do you choose? I couldn't make it in 8 minutes. Sorry about that. But these are both wonderful vehicles. If you're looking for a 23, they've got good incentives on the CX-9 now. Most of the CX-90s are sold order first. So check with your local dealer. If you have any other questions or comments, drop them down below, or you can text me at 334-718-0504. I am Jonathan Sewell Sales at Mitchell Mazda, and I can't wait to see you in either one of these beautiful Mazdas.
More garbage.